Hello, hello, my friends. It is a new week, which means that it is time for me to share more candle reviews, and we are going to be kicking off this Monday with Bath & Body Works Pumpkin Vanilla Creme. Now, this is their standard 3-wick, 14-ounce vessel. Unfortunately, this candle is available as an online exclusive, and the fact that I just said that is very unfortunate should probably give you a little bit of an inkling about where this review might be going. So as always with my candle reviews, I do have listed in the description box down below. I will make sure that I list the fragrance notes out for you, as well as the specific batch number of the candle that I am reviewing here. I also include in the description box the layout, environmental factors, size, etc. of my home, so that way you can compare my home to yours, because we all know, particularly with fragrance reviews, one, they're subjective in nature just from the descriptions of the fragrance, but also it's very subjective about how well a candle performs in terms of strength and throw. So if you're new to my channel, I always list that in the description box on all of my dedicated candle reviews, so that way you have a point of reference and can factor that into your purchasing decisions. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the fragrance notes on this candle. They are creamy pumpkin, vanilla creme, fresh ground nutmeg, and graham cracker crust. So the reason why I purchased this candle a couple of weeks ago when I placed an online order was because, one, the fragrance notes really appealed to me, but also they looked a little bit familiar, and I cannot remember where I had heard it from, but I do believe that I had heard that this candle was a repackage of pumpkin pie, which I don't remember when that candle was out, more than a few years ago, I would say. And I remembered really liking that candle when I had it in my collection. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and roll the dice on this one. And the funny thing is that when I got it in, when I was sniffing it, the note that I kept smelling was the graham cracker crust. And if you caught my haul video that I did a couple of weeks ago when I initially got this candle in, I was telling you all that I was a little bit nervous about burning this because graham cracker is not a fragrance that I typically love. Well, here I am to tell you that I am now eating my words for not only this candle, but if you caught my pumpkin s'mores candle last Monday, you guys know that I actually really enjoy these fragrances. So I think I may actually enjoy the way that Bath & Body Works does graham cracker, but this is not just a solid graham cracker candle. This is, to my nose, yes, I believe that this is a repackage of pumpkin pie from, like I said, a couple of years ago. If you're new to my channel, I am not a Bath & Body Works historian. I don't have a massive collection, and I'm not saying that to those of you who maybe do have a larger collection than I do. I simply just don't have the space in my home to keep, you know, a huge candle collection. And so I'm the type of person that really just focuses on burning the candles that I have and enjoying them when I do. I might buy 1 or 2 backups for the next season. But in general, you guys, like, I don't have a huge collection to go back and reference to, but I will tell you that just based on scent memory, this candle is a repackage to me because this fragrance is very familiar. I get that creamy pumpkin in here. I get a little hint of vanilla, but the balance of the nutmeg and definitely that base of a graham cracker crust really comes out when this candle is burning. It's a very warm and comforting and nostalgic fragrance to me. I am a person who, during the quote-unquote burr months, so that would be September, October, November, December, I tend to be very nostalgic, and this fragrance to me has a nostalgia for me. I am thinking of late October, maybe rolling into November. I come home from church on Sundays and turn on a football game, and I've got this burning. We've got friends coming over. That is what this fragrance just makes me think of. It also, I think, makes me think of Thanksgiving in some ways, you know, because you've got all those pumpkin pies going. But this is a great fragrance. I really like this scent. But yeah, if you are familiar with pumpkin pie from a couple of years ago, I do believe that this is a repackage. Let's go ahead and talk about the performance on this candle. So I'm going to go ahead and lift up my my camera here, you can see that I've got pretty solid performing wicks here. I do trim them after each burn, just a little bit of the excess carbon residue at the end there, but you can see that the wax pool is still pretty clean. I've got good healthy flames, and I am almost at the halfway point of burning this candle. Very, very nice burn on it. I'm really relieved that I am not getting puny wicks, because if you've been following me for any length of time, you guys know that my track record with some of these fall Bath & Body Works candles have been very hit or miss with the wick performance. I've been dealing with some that just get really puny wicks, but then some are performing like this candle and they are very, very solid. So I'm really relieved that the wick situation is good on this candle. Strength and throw on this one is also a solid 8.5, I would say, which honestly is perfect for my home. I am the type of person that when I give a candle a 10, that actually means that it is not really perfect in my mind. A 10 to me means that it travels all throughout my home, and it's so strong that sometimes I would not be able to burn it for long periods of time because it might be headache inducing. So for me, I would say candles that are anywhere between that 7 to 9 range are usually my sweet spot, because that means that they are throwing throughout my open concept living room and into the kitchen, but they're not going to overtake other fragrances that I have burning in other rooms of my house. I am somebody, because I like to use up my candle collection, I usually have 2 or 3 candles burning at the same time, and I usually choose fragrances that are complementary to the one that I am burning out in my living room, but I definitely still want to be able to enjoy each individual fragrance as I move from room to room in my house. So this candle is performing perfectly for me. I am actually filming this a couple of days ahead of the date that I plan to upload this candle, and currently there is a candle sale and there's a coupon, and honestly, I am contemplating placing another order for 2 more of these, because we all know Bath & Body Works, I don't know why they do this, but they will have a great, well-beloved candle that everybody wants more of, and for whatever reason they just think it's a good idea to discontinue it. So I actually see myself purchasing probably 2 backups of this candle. The other candle that is an online exclusive that I would consider purchasing again is also the Cuddle Weather. So yeah, you guys, this candle does get 2 thumbs up from me. I highly, highly recommend it. Other fragrances from Bath & Body Works that I think this pairs really nicely with, if you have that pumpkin s'mores candle, I think the 2 of them, because they have that graham cracker note in there, I think that they complement each other really well. This one has a little bit more of the pumpkin aspect in it that I believe is lacking in the pumpkin s'mores candle. But yeah, it's a great combo. You could also probably burn this with Marshmallow Fireside or a fragrance like Marshmallow Fireside. It's just a really great, yummy, gourmand type of fragrance, and I have thoroughly been enjoying it. So let me know in the comment box down below if this is a candle that you have in your collection. Are you familiar with pumpkin pie? Do you believe that this is a repackage? Feel free to let us know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button. It helps me out with the old YouTube algorithm. If you're new to my channel, also consider subscribing. I like to do dedicated reviews like this, but I do hauls and empties and lots of fun candle content in between. So if you like candle videos, I think that you would like it here on my channel. I do want to say thank you so very, very much for spending your time here with me today. And until my next one, I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day. Bye.